A fatal encounter between police and a suspect in Rochester's 19th Ward. A suspect shot dead. Officers saying he refused to drop a gun. The dangerous chain of events unfolding on a summer evening in the city.
Daniel Finkelstein brings us new information released today from the police chief. Daniel, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to both of you. Witnesses from the area describe hearing the shots and watching commotion unfold. The suspect was fatally shot. A man in his 30s has not been identified yet. Rochester's police chief addressing last evening's officer-involved shooting in the 19th Ward. A man in his 30s fatally shot by police.
This is something these officers are going to live with for the rest of their lives. So, you know, it's a human tragedy all the way around on many different levels.
Chief David Smith says it all began with a call for a suspicious man breaking into cars on Ernestine Street. He says 2 officers confronted the man when the incident quickly escalated.
The suspect then turned around, faced the officers, reached into a pocket, and produced a handgun. Both officers gave multiple commands for him to drop the handgun, but unfortunately he did not.
Chief Smith says both officers fired their weapons, striking the suspect multiple times. He says the time between the suspect pulling out a gun and the shots fired was a matter of seconds.
You know, we have multiple witnesses, and we have the BWC. You can clearly hear the officer say multiple times, "What do you have in your hands?" and then put the gun down, and he did not do so.
223 shots fired. 897. South of EMS.
One witness nearby describes hearing the gunfire and looking out of her window.
And then I waited a couple minutes until I heard like screaming, and that's when I looked out the window, and it was like a crowd of people. Everything was blocked off.
Not far from the scene, another neighbor describes coming home from work to a scene packed with officers.
I was so shocked, right, because everything's taped off. There's like 20 police officers around. They're saying it might even be a few hours.
Chief Smith says the shooting is now under investigation. The 2 officers involved are on an administrative assignment pending the outcome. Now, Matt and Karen, body-worn camera footage of the incident will be released, although an exact timeline is not clear. Coming up at 5:30, what the police union and the Police Accountability Board are saying about this. Back to you.
Daniel, thank you.